circulated around the neck. And so what we'll do is to rotate the neck. Let's start. So by rotating and engaging the breath. So we start by rotating clockwise, breathing in, breathing out through the mouth. Stretching the neck backwards and tucking in your chin as you come to the front, engaging your breath. Keeping the spine straight. You don't need to move the spine. And you can come back to the center. Then you bend your head forward and then anti-clockwise. Try to engage the full breath. Breathe in, right into your stomach. The last round, and bring your neck, your head back to the center. Gently. Next exercise, we're going to rotate our shoulders. Just bring your hands up to your shoulders, close. This exercise is very good in dissolving the stress and tensions around the neck area, the upper neck, upper shoulders, and also works around your shoulder blades, releasing tensions and stress. So we'll do the same exercise. We'll start rotating clockwise and then engaging our breath, like stretching. The last round, hands back to the shoulder, to the center, and then we repeat the same exercise, the anti-clockwise direction. Don't forget to engage your breath. It's very important. Last round, back to the center. Just take a moment to breathe in and out, gently, softly, and feeling the effects of the practice. the last warm-up exercise, we'll just try to relax our whole body, our back especially, and the spine. So what you do is to bend forward, sort of bend forward, and then you rotate clockwise, engaging your breath. It's like you're forming an O, circle. Stretch your spine as much as you can. Back to the center. Then we lean forward again, bend forward, and reverse anti-clockwise. And last round. Back to the center. Now we're going to continue with Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is a very powerful breathing exercise. So where you breathe in is called alternate breathing. You do this sign. The last week we had Emilia who showed us the sign. This is the sign that I use most often. But it's easier for starters to use this one. But if you want to continue this way, this is fine. This is actually a very meditative sign. It's a mudra, which helps you to focus on maybe this part of your finger and just concentrate and leave your thoughts. So it's okay. You can do this just like a gun, and then you put your right this way. Yes, like a gun, like you're shooting with your right hand, and then the right. You put the thumb comes to the right nostril, and then here you have this finger, the ring finger, comes to the left nostril. So it goes like this. So your hand goes, it goes this way, and then this finger, the ring finger, comes to the left, and then the right here. So it's like this. You bring these two fingers here, and then this one here, and then the ring finger to the left, this way, and this way. So you can still do it the way we're doing with this sign, with this way and this way. So you just breathe in and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Or you can just do this. This is still okay, whichever way you like. Then, yeah, let's try to use this sign. So you start breathing from the left nostril, and then you breathe out. Kapalabhati helps you really to calm your mind. If you are looking for an exercise that will make you control your thoughts and balance the hemispheres of your brain, then this is the best exercise for you. So you start by breathing, I'll count 5. You breathe in through the left, and then you release, counting 10. So you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you breathe out, counting 10. So let's start. Breathe in through the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's repeat the exercise. And so each time you breathe in, just on your breath, it's better to close your eyes so you can concentrate and feel your breath as it flows in and out of your body. So let's start. With the next round, you breathe 5 and you hold for 5 and then you release for 10. Each time you hold your breath, you increase your lung capacity and you energize your spine with oxygen. So you breathe in 5 and hold for 5 and release for 10. Breathe in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retain for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just keep repeating. Inhaling 5, holding for 5, and releasing for 10. Focusing on your breath and just feeling the space around your breath. With the last round, when you exhale through the left, you can now hold the practice and remain with your eyes closed and feel the effects of the practice. Open your eyes. So the next practice is below breath. So below breath is like we are pulling oxygen into our system. So this is a very important exercise because it helps us to relax our digestive system. It also helps to purify the body with oxygen and helps us to just to feel happy, because the more you become lighter, the happier you are. So your hands on your upper shoulders, fist. And then what you do is, as you raise your hands, you breathe in. As you come down, you breathe out. You forcefully breathe out like. So it goes like. So it feels like you're sneezing, like. So. So your elbows, the back of your elbows sort of touch your lungs. So it forces air out of your lungs, like. At the same time, it feels like you're pulling down something. So this practice is very important. It's one of the rejuvenating exercises because it really brings in oxygen into your system. So let's start. Just fist your fist by your shoulders, by the side, this way. Breathe in, long breath in, and breathe out. Breathe in half, and then start. Make sure your biceps are bouncing off your lungs, the side of your lungs. Breathe in. Hold your breath. And breathe out through your mouth. So what happens is that when you finish this cycle, when you finish the last one, you can bring your hands just on your legs. We modified this one a bit this time so that it's easy for everyone. Just rest your hands on your laps, and then you breathe in, long breath, you hold your breath. As you hold your breath, you are charging your spine, and then just focus on your spine for as long as you can, and then you breathe out through your mouth. And then you take a couple of deep breaths again and out 3 times. So this is how this cycle ends. So let's repeat again and then try to end it this way. Hands by the sides, by the shoulders. And so I see that it's a bit too much. We can reduce to just 20. So I'll count 20 so we don't get exhausted. Okay, let's start. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, Breathe out. Just close your eyes, and each time if you complete the practice, it's always good to close your eyes and focus on your breath. Just scan your body and feel the effects of the practice. This way you're connecting to your body. You may feel some tingling sensations, some tensions, that's okay. If it's very high, you can just breathe around that area. Just breathe in around that area and feel the space as it is expanding. Okay, let's do one last round of this one. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in half. Let's start. Last round, breathe in, hold. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just feel the effects of the practice. Okay. Now we're going to do a new exercise. It's called Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati in Sanskrit, in English, means shine, glow. And so this is a very powerful exercise in treating colds and sinuses. It also helps with digestion and the flow of oxygen in the system. So you have to sit with crossed legs if you can. If that is difficult and you can do this, which is also sometimes hard, you can sit on your knees. You can just, if you can sit on your knees, whichever feels better for you. For me, it's more comfortable sitting cross-legged because, yeah. So with this one, what you do is you breathe in, and you exhale. It's almost like the other one, but all you do is to exhale forcefully and contracting your lower abdomen. So it goes like this. So you don't hear the sound of the inhale, but you hear the sound of the exhale. So it's still like sneezing, but this time like more forcefully. And then there's movement here in the lower abdomen. So it goes like. So let's try this. We'll start very slowly. And so most times when people start, they sort of want to open their mouths because you feel these tensions and you just want to release. But it's better to close your mouth and just focus on the exhalation. And this exhalation also comes with the contraction of your lower abdomen. So if we can sit in this position, and then we start, I'm going to count like 1, 2, and so the counting is you have to feel your lower abdomen moving and the sound of the forceful exhalation. And so let's try. Let's try together. Can you unmute so that I want to hear the sound of the exhalation. Thank you. Okay, so let's do this. Yes. All right. Okay. So we'll start now. This was just a demonstration. If you feel comfortable muting or going back to audio, that's fine, so that we can now do it properly. So we'll just repeat this exercise. The first round we'll do 20, and then do another 20 for the second round. And then the third round we'll try to do 20, but this time faster. So let's start with the first round. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay silent with closed eyes for a moment. Scanning your body. Okay, let's repeat the exercise this time. Just the same way we did. It's always good to close your eyes when you do these exercises because it helps to focus on your breath. So when we start, and always, if possible, sit with your spine straight because there's movement happening in your spine, even if you don't feel it. So sit straight and let's start again. Last breath, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out slowly. Breathe in, breathe out slowly. Just focus on your body, scanning your body, and feeling your breath. You may feel some movement in your head, and that's fine, like a pressure. Okay, with this last round, we are going to do it a bit faster. Like, remember the contraction, that is very important. Focus on your breath, but also remember to contract your abdominal, your lower abdomen. So last round, start. in, hold, gently breathe out. Breathe in, hold, gently release through your nostril. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. Focus on the body, scanning the body. This is a very good exercise to do in the morning, at least 2 hours before breakfast. And it's good to do it in an empty stomach because you don't want it to interfere with your digestion. It's very powerful in helping you to digest your food and yeah, also getting some good sleep. So we'll do the last exercise for today. It's a Kriya. Again, like I always say, it's one of the most powerful practices. It looks very simple, but it's very powerful. It's rejuvenating. It works on your spine, it builds your spine, and stimulates your spine. So for the sake of those who just joined today, I'm going to explain again. So we have 3 rounds of breath. You have the short, you start with the long breath, 20 long breath, 40 medium breath, and then you do 40 short breath. So the long breath is sucking in oxygen, air right through into your stomach, and then releasing it through your nose. So this time, just your nose is involved in Kriyas. And so you breathe the long breath, expanding your stomach, and then your shoulders kind of rise a bit, and then you exhale through your nose, releasing, and your stomach sort of moves in back in. And so you do this 20 times. The next round, you breathe just around your heart. So you're going to bring your hands around your heart area, and then you breathe 40 medium breath, like. And then the last one, you just breathe between your shoulders and your neck, your shoulders and your head. And if possible, you can just visualize like oxygen and energy happening around your brain. So it's good to focus on your head area when you do this exercise. And then place your hands on your shoulders just to guide you, so there's a bit of movement. You'll see it just like. So the breath is just here between your shoulders and your head area. And then it's good to concentrate on this part of your head and your neck area. Okay, so let's start with the 20 long breath. With the 20 long breath, you can either do this or you can place your hands just on your legs, but making sure that you suck in the oxygen, the air right into your belly. And when it comes into your belly expands. And then you exhale through your nose. So let's start with 20. I'm not going to count. You can count in your mind. Just count in your head, 20. And then when we finish 20, we move to 40. And then we move to 40. So I'm just going to demonstrate. When I finish 20 here, I move to 40 here, and then I move to 40. You can see that, but you just try to count it in your head. Okay, let's start. So we'll do 3 rounds. Right, okay. Long breath, 20 long breaths. Your eyes closed. For the medium, you can bring your hands to your chest. Short breath, you can bring your hands, just place your hands on your shoulders. Yeah. Long breath. The secret is not to stop. When you finish with the short, you continue, you go straight to the long breath. So without breaking the cycle. So let's start with the 20 long breath. Medium, 40. Short. 20 long. medium 40. And 20 short. 40 short. Release the practice. Just stay with your eyes closed, feeling your body. Just keep breathing in and out naturally, just using your natural breathing rhythm, and try to slow it if possible. Just feel the area of your body that connects to the earth. The connection that you have with the earth. And just so that we can ground this practice and release the energy, just feel as if your body is dissolving into the earth through that connection with the earth. And with every exhalation, release every tension and stress through this connection with the earth. Letting go of anything that no longer serves you. If you feel any tensions around your body, and if you feel like lying down, it's totally fine. And if you feel tensions, just relax that area where you feel tensions. Just sort of weaken it and loosen it and let it go. Just feel the peace, the calmness. And just your breath and nothing else but your breath. The peace in your breath. And gently open your eyes. As you open your eyes, just bring this peace and this serenity into your presence. Thank you very much. So, this is the end of the practice for today. Thank you for availing yourself and committing to this. I know it's sort of weird to start this sort of journey, but the more that you practice and I mean, if you do it now and incorporate it into your daily activities, I do this and many other exercises for like 1.5 hours every morning, just to energize my body and feel connected to my body. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dione.
That was lovely. Sure, very powerful this morning. Feeling very rejuvenated.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. It's really good, really energizing. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
So lovely to see you all. Have a good one. Namaste.
Ciao, guys.
Bye.
Sure. Bye.